The ex-husband of Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, has tested positive for coronavirus. Andrew Parker Bowles told the Telegraph that he was diagnosed with COVID-19 after spending time with members of the royal family at the Cheltenham Festival 2 weeks ago. The 80-year-old retired Army officer was photographed with Princess Anne and her daughter Zara Phillips at the event. Parker Bowles described his symptoms to the British publication saying, "I felt pretty bloody awful with it. It's better in the mornings and gets worse as the day goes on. I've had a bad cough and I've been very lethargic. I'm sleeping twice as long as normal." Parker Bowles has remained close to the royals for decades, even after he and Camilla divorced in 1995. She, of course, married Prince Charles 10 years later in 2005, and they have been together ever since. The 71-year-old Prince of Wales also tested positive for coronavirus, but he recovered after spending a week in self-isolation. He broke his silence about the experience in a video message to the public.
Having recently gone through the process of contracting this coronavirus, luckily with relatively mild symptoms, I now find myself on the other side of the illness, but still in no less a state of social distance and general isolation. As we are all learning, this is a strange, frustrating and often distressing experience when the presence of family and friends is no longer possible and the normal structures of life are suddenly removed. At such an unprecedented and anxious time in all our lives, my wife and I are thinking particularly of all those who have lost their loved ones in such very difficult and abnormal circumstances, and of those having to endure sickness, isolation and loneliness. As patron of Age UK and my wife the patron of Silverline, our hearts go out to all those older people throughout this country who are now experiencing great difficulty. However, we also know that in every community up and down this land, where people of all ages are being affected by this virus, there are truly wonderful neighbours, individuals and groups of volunteers who are providing ceaseless care and attention to those most at risk, and that all this network of selfless assistance is in itself helping to provide vital support and reassurance to the hard-pressed professional services. As a nation, we are faced by a profoundly challenging situation, which we are only too aware threatens the livelihoods, businesses and welfare of millions of our fellow citizens. None of us can say when this will end, but end it will. Until it does, let us try and live with hope and, with faith in ourselves and each other, look forward to better times to come.